If I Were an Animal. Created by Artistic Algorithm. Read by me, Mariana. I ponder and wonder what it would be to live life as an animal, wild and free. If I were an otter, I'd swim and I'd play. I'd catch fish with my paws and slide all day. If I were a giraffe, I'd have a lofty view. I'd see the world from high above, a different point of view. If I were a seal, I'd be nimble and quick. I'd swim through the water with a graceful flick. If I were a butterfly, I'd dance in the breeze. I'd flutter my wings and fly wherever I please. If I were an owl, I'd be wise and bold. I'd hoot in the night and hunt for prey in the cold. If I were a camel, I'd trek through the sand. I'd carry my load to a faraway land. If I were a frog, I'd hop and I'd leap. I'd swim in the pond and croak myself to sleep. If I were a sheep, I'd graze in the field. I'd grow a warm coat to keep out the chills. If I were a turtle, I'd swim in the sea. I'd lay my eggs on the beach where they'd hatch and be free. If I were a monkey, I'd climb and I'd swing. I'd eat bananas and do silly things. If I were a raccoon, I'd prowl through the night. I'd rummage through trash and look for a bite. If I were a dolphin, sleek, slick, and fast, I'd dance through the ocean with grace unsurpassed. If I were an eagle, soaring high in the sky, I'd glide on the wind and watch the world pass by. If I were a rabbit, I'd hop and I'd bound. I'd nibble on carrots and never be found. If I were a kangaroo, I'd jump and I'd hop, bounding across the outback with a graceful stop. If I were a tiger, I'd prowl and I'd growl, hunting for prey with a menacing scowl. If I were a wolf, I'd howl at the moon. I'd run through the forest, over hills and dunes. If I were a panda, I'd munch on bamboo, blazing in the sun, just as they do. If I were a snake, I'd slither and slide, gliding through the grass with ease and with pride. But I like being human because I have a family who loves me and cares for me unconditionally. The end. Thank you for listening to my story. Let me know if you liked it and subscribe if you want to hear weekly stories by Artistic Algorithm and read by me, Mariana. Bye-bye.